Four men. Leather jackets, motorcycles, a pointed finger. For them, this was just another collection. For Bruce Lee, this was about friendship. And in 8 seconds, they learned that threatening someone's dream in front of their best friend is the fastest way to discover what mistake looks like. Barstow, California, Highway 58, August 3rd, 1972, Thursday afternoon, 4:15. The restaurant sits on the corner where truckers stop and locals eat. Small building, white wood siding, hand-painted sign, Chuck's Place, burgers, steaks, cold beer, 6 tables, counter with 8 stools, the smell of cooking meat and coffee, highway noise constant in the background. Chuck Norris owns this place. Opened 4 months ago with every dollar saved over 10 years of competition. 6-time karate champion. The restaurant was supposed to be the transition, the thing that lasted after competition ended. It's been harder than expected. Equipment breaks constantly. Suppliers demand cash. Margins are razor thin. Chuck works 18-hour days, but it's starting to work. If he can hold on 6 more months, it might survive. What helped was a movie. Way of the Dragon premiered 3 months ago. Bruce Lee's film where Chuck plays Colt. That 11-minute Coliseum fight became legendary. Suddenly people recognized Chuck's face. They'd drive to Barstow to eat at his restaurant. Some became regulars. The movie gave him recognition no trophy ever could. Bruce Lee is in California for meetings. Studio executives in Los Angeles. Enter the Dragon just finished filming. Bruce is about to become something much bigger. Between meetings, he drives to Barstow. No business reason, just visiting a friend. Sometimes friendship is just showing up. Bruce pulls into the gravel parking lot at 4:12. Town slacks. White button-down shirt, sleeves rolled, walks in. Chuck is behind the counter, wiping down the coffee maker. Looks up, grins, they shake hands. Bruce sits. Chuck pours coffee without asking. They talk quietly about the restaurant, the struggle, the small victories, the fear it might not make it. At 4:32, the sound changes. Motorcycles, 4 of them, loud, deliberate. They pull into the parking lot, slowly, park in a line facing the restaurant. 4 men dismount, leather jackets with patches, Road King's MC, all big, all moving with practiced swagger. The lead man is Vic, 6'3", 240 pounds, thick beard, scar through left eyebrow, 42 years old, running protection rackets for 15 years. The system is simple. Businesses pay $300 monthly. In exchange, nothing bad happens. Windows don't break. Equipment doesn't malfunction. Most pay within 2 visits. The cost of compliance is less than resistance. Subscribe. Turn on notifications, like the video, and comment more. True Bruce Lee stories are coming. Through the window, Vic sees Chuck behind the counter, sees the Asian man drinking coffee, doesn't recognize him, doesn't matter, just another customer who'll run. Vic stops in the parking lot, points at the restaurant, finger extended, aggressive gesture, then points specifically at Bruce through the window, says something to his men. They laugh, establishing dominance before entering. Psychology. The fight is won before it starts. Chuck sees the gesture through the window. Stomach tightens. He knows what this is. Heard about the Road Kings. Bruce notices Chuck's face change, follows his gaze, sees 4 bikers, sees the pointed finger. "You know them?" Bruce asks quietly. "No, but I know what they want."
Protection money.
"Yeah. You going to pay?" Chuck looks at his restaurant, everything he's worked for. "No." "Good," Bruce says, takes another sip of coffee. The 4 bikers walk toward the entrance. Vic leads, his 3 men spread out, 1 near the door, 1 near kitchen, 1 near back exit. Blocking exits, the 2 customers at table 3 grab their check, head for the door. The biker steps aside, lets them pass. They leave quickly. Vic pushes the door open, walks to the counter, boots loud on linoleum, stops 3 feet from Chuck, ignores Bruce. "You the owner?" Voice flat. Chuck sets down his cloth. "Yeah." Chuck Norris, what can I do for you? Vic explains how it works. The territory, monthly fee, $300, cash, first of every month. In exchange, the restaurant stays safe. It's protection. Smart business. He delivers it like gravity. Not negotiating, describing reality. Chuck's jaw sets. I'm not paying protection money. This is my place. I saved for it, worked for it, built it. I'm not handing cash to people who didn't earn it. You want money, get a job. Don't threaten me. Vic's expression doesn't change immediately. He's not accustomed to hearing no. His operation is built on reliable human tendency to calculate costs and choose least resistance. You sure? Because refusing has a price. Windows break, freezers stop working, customers stop coming, businesses close. You understanding me? Chuck doesn't back down. I understand perfectly. My answer is no. Get out. Vic's face hardens. Pretense drops. He turns to his men. Trash the place. Break everything. Make sure he learns. The three bikers start moving. Bruce Lee stands up from his stool, doesn't head for exit, steps forward, between the bikers and the restaurant. His voice cuts through, not loud, but carrying authority. Stop. Everyone freezes, looks at him. Vic turns slowly, stares at Bruce with confusion mixed with annoyance. Who the hell are you? Vic asks dismissively. Just some Chinese guy? This doesn't concern you. Sit down, keep quiet, or what happens to him happens to you. Your choice. Bruce doesn't sit. This is my business. Chuck is my friend. You're threatening my friend. Threatening to destroy what he built. That makes it my business. Walk out now. Leave. Don't come back. Only option that ends well. The bikers laugh. Genuine amusement. A 135-pound man giving orders to four bikers who've spent 15 years making people comply. This is entertainment. Chuck comes around the counter, steps next to Bruce, places his hand on Bruce's shoulder. Protective gesture. Bruce, don't. Let them wreck it. I'll rebuild. You're about to be huge. Can't risk getting hurt. Please, just sit down. Bruce looks at Chuck's hand on his shoulder, then at Vic, then back to Chuck. No, this is exactly when you stand, when bullies think they can destroy what good people build, when criminals believe violence solves everything. That's when you fight back. This ends here. Vic stops laughing, voice drops, gets colder. Last chance, sit down, or I put you down, then wreck this place anyway. Hospital hurt, not playing. Bruce takes a step forward, toward Vic, not retreating, advancing. I told you to leave. You refused. Now deal with consequences. Step outside, all of you. Vic grins. This just got better. More room to work. He gestures to the door. After you, tough guy. They walk outside, into the parking lot. Afternoon sun, brutal. Heat shimmers off gravel. Motorcycles sit in their line. Chuck follows. Bruce walks calmly, hands relaxed. Vic and his men spread out, semicircle. Bruce stands alone, doesn't take fighting stance, just stands naturally. Vic moves first, fast for his size, reaches for Bruce's shirt, going to grab, establish control. His hand shoots out, Bruce's hand already moving, intercepts at wrist, traps it with Wing Chun structure. Specific angle, specific pressure, makes size irrelevant. Vic's 240 pounds become disadvantage. Vic pulls, can't free his wrist. Bruce's other hand moves, open palm, drives into Vic's solar plexus, below sternum, where diaphragm connects. Measured, surgical, exact anatomical point. Air leaves Vic's lungs completely, all at once. Diaphragm spasms, eyes go wide, mouth opens but nothing enters. 3 seconds since Vic reached out. The other three charge. 2 for Bruce, 1 for Chuck. Chuck takes his man. The biker swings wide. Haymaker, Chuck's foot already moving. Side kick, snaps into knee, side of joint, perpendicular force. Knee buckles wrong, makes a sound. Biker drops, grabs leg, out of fight. Chuck pivots. Second biker coming, throws tackle, going low. Chuck sprawls, hip back, weight down, tackle fails. Chuck's elbow comes down on back of neck. Biker hits gravel face first, doesn't get up. Bruce handles his two simultaneously. They come from angles. First throws punch. Bruce slips, 4 inches, minimal. Fist passes. Bruce's hand finds throat. Light touch, precise. Biker's hands go to neck, choking, gasping. Second biker sees opening. Throws kick. Bruce moves inside, under it. Kick sails over. Bruce's knee comes up, finds biker's face. Timed perfect, nose breaks, blood immediate, drops. Both hands covering face. Timed perfect, nose breaks, blood immediate, drops. Both hands covering face. 8 seconds. Vic on his knees, getting air back slowly. 3 men down. Chuck and Bruce stand untouched, not breathing hard. Parking lot silent except groaning. Vic looks up, sees result. 15 years of intimidation proved insufficient. You done? Bruce asks, same calm voice. Ready to accept this restaurant is off limits? That Chuck doesn't pay? That you don't come back? Vic makes the calculation, pride versus survival. Nods slowly, can't speak yet. Bruce steps closer. If you come back, this happens again. Worse, I held back today, stopped you, didn't hurt you. Next time I won't make that distinction. Tell everyone, this restaurant off limits. Vic nods, tells his men to get up. They help each other, limping, bloody, mount motorcycles. Engines sound different now, less threatening. They ride away slowly. Subscribe, turn on notifications, like the video, and comment. More true Bruce Lee stories are coming. An old man walks over from across the street. 70 years old. Weathered face, calloused hands, hardware store owner. I've been paying them 12 years, he says. Voice shaking, $400 a month, $57,600 total. Looks at Bruce and Chuck, tears in eyes. You just freed me, freed all of us. This whole street has been paying, been afraid. Tonight you showed us we don't have to be. Chuck puts his hand on the old man's shoulder. You don't owe thanks. You owe yourself a refund. Stop paying. They won't be back. The story travels through Barstow overnight, through every business paying, hardware store, drugstore, mechanic, diner. Within a week, nobody's paying the Road Kings. Vic's operation collapses. No fear to enforce it. He leaves the territory. Chuck's restaurant thrives. Not immediately, but steadily. People come from outside Barstow, come because they heard what happened. Where Bruce Lee stood up for his friend. It becomes more than a highway diner, becomes a destination. Enter the Dragon premieres later that year. Bruce becomes an international star. The afternoon in Barstow becomes part of his legend. Proof that movie skills were real. Bruce Lee dies in July 1973. 32 years old. But the afternoon in Barstow remains, one of the moments showing who he was when cameras weren't rolling. Chuck Norris tells the story for 50 years, every interview, every documentary. He didn't have to help, Chuck always says. He was becoming the biggest star in the world, had everything to lose, but he stood up, said, Chuck is my friend, that makes it my business. That was Bruce, a friend who showed up when it mattered. The story becomes mythology. 4 bikers, Bruce Lee, 8 seconds, details amplify with retelling. But the core stays true. 4 men came to collect, 2 men refused. 8 seconds later, collection failed, and an entire neighborhood stopped being afraid. But more than the 8 seconds, the story is about the moment before, when Bruce stood up, said stop, chose involvement over safety, calculated what friendship required, and acted without hesitation. That's the moment Chuck remembers. That's what made the difference. Not the fight, the decision to stand. Subscribe, enable notifications, like the video and comment below which Bruce Lee moment surprised you most.